So we're looking at the Tesla plasma machine, the Tesla plasma chamber, and I've done a couple videos here with John, and wanted to just go in and get a little bit more in depth on it. And I get a lot of questions about the book. How does the book work? And we're going to go through that a little bit here. Now, this book is super thick with codes and all different types of resonant frequencies that this thing will do, but you can kind of just get an overview of the fact that it's going to handle not just physical ailments, but also a lot of psychological ones. You get in also to metaphysical and all different types of stuff. So what I'm going to do here first is just kind of go through some of the stuff that you're going to get in the book, so you have a basic understanding of kind of what's in here and sort of how it works. And like I said, because it's such a long, such a thick book, obviously I'm not going to be able to go through it, but you can see here some of the things that you can work with. Now, this machine does not make any claims to do anything as far as the word see. It's a treatment. We're not making any claims to say that this absolutely is going to work. We're not making any promises or claims to that, so I want to make that disclaimer right up front. This is very new technology, but it has been very well researched, and it does sort of make sense if you just look at the science of it, which is really all I really want to focus on, is just the science of it itself. So basically, every part of your body works on a frequency, and this Tesla plasma chamber, instead of going into a pod like a med bed, a lot of people call about the med beds, and obviously the pods and all the high tech stuff is probably not all that far away. However, this plasma technology, if you look into the med bed technology that's used in some of those programs that's talked about on various channels, you're going to find that the plasma is actually used in some of those really high-end med beds. So what we do is we take the technology from the pods and basically bring it into a location where you can use it at home. That would also get into the I call them the healing towels, but these are basically earthing grounding. So you've seen the videos where the minute you touch this, it immediately grounds you. This technology basically also saturates your body with electrons. And then you do have on the other side here this nanotechnology, these little dark dots. So there's a lot of different technologies. The plasma obviously is is probably the most popular one. But as you see here, there's like sets for how the treatments would be done, what frequencies. It can get to be fairly complex. I mean, I'm going to show you how it works. But this is a machine that if you set it up, it would probably go into a medical center. So if you're at home and you're thinking, oh, I'm going to get a Tesla plasma, it is possible. These are starting to come out now. But don't think that this is just like a little cheap piece of home medical equipment, like an CO2 concentrator or something. Don't come on the phone thinking, oh, this is a $500 item. It's not. We're not publishing the pricing on it, but I can get that for you if you do want to call. But I just want to go through this because, everybody has questions. What does it do, this, that, Lyme and tick diseases. But, it goes through tons of physical stuff, detox, Lyme disease. Here's some stuff that I think is really cool, which is the metaphysical things that it can do. You also have settings here for people with dementia. You have settings for people with hallucinations, meditation, relaxation. You've got all these different settings, right, that you can use. And basically what they do is they give you a code to program that in. So, you can see here all the different things. And it's actually kind of cool that it can actually also be used for animals. So what I'm doing is just kind of going through some of the general functions that this machine can do. Now, the ideal situation is that you get this into a healing center. You get people set up where they can use this technology at no charge And then you can sell them the machines if they want one for home, but you can also offer this other technology, which is super important. Your body, if you think of it like a cell phone, you're running all day, your body needs to be recharged. And when you're touching the earth, you're physically absorbing electrons, but the way that this works is that the minute you touch this, you're also absorbing electrons. I've done these videos before, but this plugs into the grounding plug. And so there's a lot of different technologies that have to do with getting the body into what I call a healing state. And so this is just really a quick video, probably not real quick, but this is a video to go a little bit more in depth on some of the other things that are here. Now you can see that this has been highly researched. This did not happen overnight. This is something that obviously took a very long time to put together to match those frequencies and to come up with these different types of treatments. Stuff for your ligaments, tuberculosis, different things that have to do with the C word, which I'm not going to get into in this video. Headache general. Might actually use that one today for general headaches, but I just want to kind of give you a quick breakdown on how this works. And so we're going through here. I'm going to try to find something that for me might actually be good. But if you're looking for setting up this technology, if you want to start using this technology, you know, obviously it's something that's going to take a little bit of getting used to. Overall, though, it is pretty simple to use. So that's obviously something that's going to be beneficial for you. So let's get into here. This is kind of like my favorite part. This goes in to the lists of different things that you can go in and do treatments for with the Tesla plasma chamber. And the Tesla plasma chamber, again, what's actually happening is that the plasma chamber, as you'll see, when that activates, it's sending that electromagnetic current into the atmosphere, into the air. Within the air, there's ether, and within the ether, there is plasma. And that plasma becomes the conductor that basically puts it and saturates the room with that energy. So when you're in the room, you're basically getting that energy with inside you there. It's your body's absorbing it. So, I mean, there's a lot of stuff here. I'm just trying to find something. You can kind of see. I'm trying to give you an overview, but as you can see, I don't want it to be a 45-minute video. But you can see here there are these 4-digit codes, and I'm going to show you here kind of how you're going to just punch those in. They're very simple to use. I mean, let's see here. All different types of stuff. I mean, once again, this is really new cutting edge technology. We really did not want to promote this a lot because we were worried about being able to keep up and the production part of it, but it is getting to the point now where they are going to start being sold. And you know, the production part of it still might actually be an issue. Obviously, this is technology that a lot of people would like to get their hands on, but we really want to try to get it out into facilities where patients can have the ability to use it at no charge. And then, you know, sell the Tesla paddles and sell some of this other technology. So, yeah, I'm not doing a live stream right now, or I could just go ahead and get somebody to just send me a request. But let's just all kinds of stuff. I'm sorry, there's just so many choices here. One thing about me and the videos that I do, if you've watched them, and I've been doing them for a long time, I usually don't script things because I just like to you know, talk to you people just like I do if you were talking on the phone. So I apologize about this, but let's go just do lymph support. I mean, that sounds good. So that's going to be $58.99. So what I'm going to do, first thing I'm going to do is come on here, turn the machine on. Now we have the hand control right here, and so what we're going to do here is run the frequency set, which Lymphs and Detox is 5902, so we're going to do 5 902. And then let's do so we got that set up for the frequency, and then we're going to hit enter, and then bang, you're going to see the machine come on. And like I said, this is not the first video I've done. I've done other videos, so you know, you've been able to see and get a little bit more information. But once again, this electrical current, this electrical section right here is basically emitting that frequency, and this unit is actually sending that into the plasma here within this room. And this is not a big room. I'd say maybe 12 by 15, but you can basically get the entire room saturated with that electrical energy. So if you're interested in the Tesla plasma chambers, you're interested in the Tesla plasma technology, this is a little bit more in depth. This is for people that are a little bit more serious. And once again, I mean, I really think these are ideal for healing centers, massage, spa type places that do hosts of different sort of alternative medical or integrative medical type of technology or treatments for patients. And once again, this is not, we're, you know, not making any claims that this is, you know, an absolute C word that's going to absolutely, you know, cure. I just don't want to get into any of that. So don't come in and think that, you know, we're going to make those types of claims and guarantees, because obviously this is not the time and place in our world to be doing that. But I will say that this is definitely a beneficial piece of equipment. And as somebody that's in the medical equipment industry, and just so, you know, for people that are listening to the video, I'm in the medical industry. I've been in it for well over almost 15 years. And we set up entire hospitals. So I set up surgery centers, I set up hospitals, neonatal, infant, urgent care, ER, you name it, we set it up all over the world. And so I get my hands on a lot of medical equipment, and there is nothing out there that I can see, touch, or feel that's going to do anything at the level that this piece of equipment is going to do. And even though it might be a little expensive for your average homeowner, for a medical facility, this is a drop in the bucket. I mean, you're buying these things that do plastic surgery that suck the fat out of somebody. That's a $60,000 piece of equipment. Just a basic portable ultrasound that gives you a basic color image is 15 grand. So if you're looking at a piece of equipment that has this technology in it, you know, it's going to be a little bit on the expensive side. It's going to be kind of in that zone what I might have, you know, been at on the ultrasound. But with the ability that this thing has and the ability of what it can do, it's well worth every nickel. And you know, the honest to God's truth is that it's really more about getting the technology and getting it in front of people and getting them in front of this machine. The financial part of it, obviously, everybody has to pay bills and everybody has to do that. But we really want to try to do that. And now that we're starting to get some of the production and some of the supply chain set up, we're very confident now that we can start offering it and selling this technology. So, you know, like I said, the ideal situation is to go with the Tesla Plasma. Once you've got the Tesla Plasma chamber, you get the Tesla healing coils. There's a 4-pack of those. It's less than $1,500, and you put those and set it up in rooms where people can actually use the technology, where they can actually interact with it. Let the technology sell itself and get it in the hands of people, and then let people, you know, basically use that technology and or, you know, purchase it or, you know, get it in the hands of medical professionals. And so you have the Tesla Plasma, which is once again programmed here with the handheld device, and then you've got the anti-aging bed covers. Now, they call them anti-aging bed covers. It's really a healing bed cover that has anti-aging properties, because when your body is getting the electrons from touching these, I call them towels, the grounding towels, when your body's saturated with electrons, you're getting rid of free radicals. You get rid of free radicals and you get this infrared technology that helps build the ATP in your body. Now you're really getting yourself what the body needs. And when your body starts getting that, it really drastically slows down the aging process. So the anti-aging part of it really does have an effect. But you know, for all the people who are looking for anti-aging stuff, there's a lot of people that really just have health issues and they need the healing. So even though it does have anti-aging properties, I really try to focus more on the healing, because what I'm doing with this technology, especially with these right here, is I'm bundling these pieces of fabric. This is the towel or the bed cover. I'm bundling these in with ICU beds. So in my business, in my industry, I deal with ALS, MS, quadriplegic, paraplegic, broken hips, strokes. People are partially paralyzed, all these different situations. If they're getting a hospital bed that's an ICU bed, they're going to have to need, I'm including this technology in there. If they're incontinent, then I put a towel over their head, I put a towel behind their feet. If they're not incontinent, they can get the whole sheet. But if you're interested in getting more information on the Tesla Plasma, this is a video to give you a little bit more information on what it is and how it works. Like I said, you got the book that comes with it. There is some basic training that will come, but as you can see, it's somewhat intuitive, but it really comes down to you as a student to really do your due diligence, study this information, learn it yourself, and then put it to use for your patients. And then obviously we can always go and help you and answer questions and do that as well. But I showed some brief information on the book last time. This is more in depth. So if you're looking for that information, you can go to the website that we've got here on the video. Also, you can go down in the description section. You can call me personally. I throw my cell phone out on these videos because if people are calling and they're interested in this technology, I really want to deal with them one-on-one if I can. And so what we'll start doing as we start getting these machines out to different parts of the country, we can start referring patients and people that are looking to use that technology to those locations. So, you know, healing involves a lot of different things. You know, the plasma chamber, the Tesla plasma chamber is an amazing piece of technology. But once again, you know, there's other things that are going to go. This is something that you're going to recharge your body with 8 to 10 hours a day. Like with me, I'll take this and put it on my couch, put it on my desk when I'm working. So there's multiple technologies, and these things aren't expensive. I think a 3-pack, 3 of these things is about $350, which is really not too bad. But give us a call for more information. This is the Tesla Plasma Healing Chamber technology. This is an amazing piece of equipment. This is just a real quick overview. And if you have more information, once again, get a hold of us, and we'll be happy to answer your questions. Thank you very much for your time today, and have a great day.